this angle.
Oh no!
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
was like, there's no way. The table looks fine.
The star of the show.
Push it a little bit that way.
No.
We have Extendo Rob.
Yeah,
No.
There we
The other
still good.
Surprisingly, that's not how it works.
That's how it works.
There's me who could fit in like a sliver of the bed, and then there's her that goes.
Oh my god, that's Nova. Trying to get her to sleep in her own bed, and she gave me this whole dialogue about like, oh, she's so scared in the dark. I'm like, I am too. That's why we need our own bed.
Get her nightlight.
She has a nightlight, but she'll like, what she'll do is like, in the middle of the night, she'll like come over and she'll jump in the bed, and then she'll like do this, like what he just take over what I have left, and then you know what she'll tell me in the morning? I'm sorry, I just sleepwalked. I just sleepwalked some the audacity on my child. We're all live, so having this conversation. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Dungeon Initiative. We're pretty early on a Sunday, so we're kind of late at the same time. We're making up for yesterday as we had a couple of things going on in our personal lives. But we're here and we're ready to go ahead and start this little side quest story where we left off. The group kind of being all split off and everything. Hugh was offered a job to basically go and uncover a hidden grove. You were sent off on this quest with Cassandra. So, what you were told, it would be about a 2 days journey to arrive at a small town. And when you guys do pull up to this town, it really is a small town. We're talking like maybe a couple of buildings here and there, and then a couple of farmers. You were advised that you'd be meeting a couple of contacts at one of the inns. So when you arrive at this inn with Cassandra, you guys notice that the like the sign up front is missing, and there's like this elderly woman kind of working up front peeling potatoes. The rest of the town is kind of scattered about. It seems like, you know, everybody's doing their own thing, and you don't really see anyone that sticks out at the moment. What do you do, Hugh?
Hugh, hands on deck.
All on Hugh.
The session never continues.
I was muted. I'm gonna go up to the lady and ask, like, hey, what are the potatoes for? That's my fat ass is hungry.
This is our beef farm. There's no potatoes. It reminds me of the thing.
Yeah, the elderly woman, kind of dressed in like this simple, you know, like gray dress. She looks up at you. She's covered in potato peels. Her fingers are a little dirty, and like the knife she's using seems a little rusty. And she's looking at you, and she's just like, "Do you like potatoes?"
No.
I do.
No.
Well, we're going to be preparing some lunch here. You and your wife could come and enjoy.
Cassandra.
Small fee.
A smart fee. I guess. I don't know. So this is an inn, is what you said?
Yeah.
How much for a room?
You need to stay the night or just a day. She like stands up. And she's like as she's standing, she's like doing the wobbly thing, trying to keep herself up. Reaches over, grabs a cane, starts kind of walking towards the end.
If you want a trooper, just fine. Oh, it's
Oh my god.
bloodthirst.
The group that can't be nice.
I don't know what I'm in for today. All I have is some notes, some monsters, and random NPCs. You guys are the stars.
Fired.
Like, oh boy.
Oh.
But yeah, she leads you into the inn, and she brings you up to one of the counters. You notice that this place is like dead, aside from like maybe a couple of characters in the corners here and there. Near the entrance, when you walk in to the left, seated there. Go ahead and describe your character.
Oh, sitting there you will find a white furred tabaxi with. Wait, are you the same? Just a white furred tabaxi, wearing like all these robes and backpack there on the side, and he's kind of just like going through like some notes in a book and everything, writing a few things here down, and like every once in a while he'll have this raven in front of him just like trying to peck at his food. He's like, fuck off. And like looking around the room, like kind of standing around, just like wondering, like, fuck out of these people.
What's your character name?
And oh, and like as he looks around, you also notice like his eyes are like really, almost like fire.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's why I didn't say anything. I was like, let me just let them do his thing. But yeah, you do notice him amongst all the other like random people kind of scattered about. Some of them humans, some of them gnomes.
It's just
But she leads you over to the counter. She tells you that a room for a night is 1 gold piece for you and Cassandra.
Okay. I slap down a gold piece. Nice. Is it one bed or two?
She like checks her notes, looks at the 1 gold piece, and she's like, "Oh, did you need another bed?"
Look at Cassandra and I'm like, yeah, yes, please.
So
1 more gold piece, please.
I throw down a second piece.
Alright, she scoops it up, she puts your name down and hands you a key, and she tells you that lunch will be served in about an hour. Everything is included with your stay here.
Good question. Perfect. Would I have gotten a description of like who I'm waiting for?
Yes. You know that you're looking for a human female with red hair, dressed in a black robe with stars across it, and then the partner that's with her is a dwarf. And based on the job that you guys received, you know that it's like a protection job. You're protecting this dwarf and this person, and this woman, as they go on this job.
Don't know why they really picked me. I'm just gonna talk about.
So, if anything,
Excuse me.
you guys would have, if anything, you guys would have volunteered, because what you know about this job is it's signed by the capital. The king himself is requesting it, and because of the king's connection, some of you either were interested because of the money that's being offered, or a possible chance to join the initiative.
I'm just here because they told me to fucking come over here. Excuse me. By chance, were you sent from the capital?
Cassandra is
Oh.
in the room at the moment, so it's just you.
Okay, so I'm talking to you then.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Did I get names at all on that paper? No? By chance, were you sent here on a mission from the capital?
Yeah, I'm on a mission to the capital.
No, good. You might be who I'm looking for. The raven, like, lands on the bar and, like, tries, like, see if, like, you have, like, when I tell you, just fuck off! Sorry, my friend, he's a little shithead. So, is there anyone else we're waiting here for, or can we just get going? Or what?
We're waiting for one more.
Cassandra walks into the room, into the bar, and she looks you over here and she says, "Did you get the room?
I did.
We do need to
I
leave.
got the room. Don't worry.
We need to find these contacts and leave as soon as." She like looks right over at you. Looks you over. What is your name?
Red hair, tall woman. He must be the companion you sent with, right? Alistair, the cartographer of the Cloud Order, Ragnarheim chapter.
She's like kind of just looking you over.
Little pen, like outstretched. Also, he hasn't.
All I see is let me have your hand.
Basically.
And, she looks at your hand and she does not take it. In fact, she like looks past you and across the room. All right, maybe we can find other volunteers.
Okay.
Are you guys aren't a thing, right?
No.
Okay. To make sure.
No.
So you are arriving at the bar now, or at the tavern. Describe your character.
So walking in through.
In fact, you might even seen you and Cassandra walking in from afar. And that's what got your attention.
What is Cassandra wearing again? Like fully wearing?
It's like a black robe currently. Underneath, she's wearing like these like maroon colored like tights, and like it's just this black cloak over her.
Any jewelry or anything?
She has a couple of like rings on here and there.
All right, so so my character in through the tavern, the doors that would open would be a white-haired tabaxi. Because I didn't, his picture looked like an orange tabby to me. I am blind. And it's because of the fire.
Yeah, because
So I didn't know it was a white tabaxi
Alright.
too. But
That's how small the world is.
she would walk in and she would just like be glancing around a bit, seeing what could actually catch her eye as she laid her eyes right on Cassandra.
And when you look at her, she's like kind of looking around, waving her hand. And on her left hand, you see like she has 3 different rings on that hand, and then maybe like 1 or 2 on the other.
Her tail would flick underneath like her cloak, and she's like, "Flick, like you can move to my next son." And she like lifts her her cloak. Shush, you're not gonna be doing it in public yet. And she just like fixes herself and just like pulls out like a few papers and then just like walks in, like how she would normally do. Try not to be suspicious.
I guess if we can find this here, I can map it out on here.
Cassandra looking at you, she says, the letter should have gone out to the right people. And she looks over at you and she's just like, "Can I see your letter?" She's like bewildered.
Had a bit of a rough patch on the road. I was hoping
And she's
tripped
covered
over a log
in,
and
it's not covered in hairballs and everything.
like some blood and dirt on it from like a trip and fall that I've had on the way here.
Yeah, literally.
You carry this in your pocket?
What else am I gonna do?
No, that's how it's
In my spell book? No.
Perfect. I was really hoping.
Honestly, I'm not really sure why they
She
said
like
hey.
looks over in your direction. She kind of looks at you for a moment and then just continues talking to you. Did you address them yet? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like literally the peanut talking. The peanuts parents talking. Oh.
It's like no one listens. There's ignoring the whole time.
Yeah. She's gonna like step around and just like slowly get near them.
Okay.
And she's just gonna like try to see where her hand is.
Where like Cassandra's are?
Mhm.
So at this point, like she's like dropped her hands down and they're maybe like tucked under the cloak.
She looks at the paper again and then looks at her again.
And she looks at you. I assume you have a job. And then she looks over at him. She's like, "Oh, are you two related?"
She looks right at Alistair, and then like looks him over, and then just
Just people in the bar like grabbing their drinks, backing away from you guys. Like, oh
Just
no.
because we're two whiteheads of actors doesn't mean we're related to each other.
That's right.
Hi,
oh, disgusting.
you smell like shit.
She looks sniffs herself. I smell like flowers. And she does smell like flowers.
You're fine. I think it's all the bad shit that makes them.
But she hands the paper towards Cassandra.
Yeah, she looks it over and she confirms Godfrey's signature. And she's like, okay, well, you guys looking you over your outfits. None of you are heavily adorned in armor or anything like that. And she's like,
I'm squishy.
I'm
she
sneaky.
puts a hand on your shoulder, Hugh, and she's like, at least we have you.
Yes, and what's this grove we're going for?
I can't disclose too much information about the Grove. All you need to know is you need to protect me and you from whatever's in there while we take it over.
I don't want to be able to read.
She like looks at her ring. Shoe. It'll be far better than my ring. Trust me. You will be offered opportunities. And as she's like talking, she like stops as the front door, the shadow kind of looms through, and
Kind of just walks over, meanders off to a table. Doesn't even pay attention to you guys. Just sits down. He sets his cane down next to him at the bench.
oh god,
Pulls out a book. Sets some scrolls up there. Starts reading. But
Oh.
since
that weird fucking guy staring at this over there.
He's not. But at first glance, he has just robes and then a set of leathers, but you can kind of see just under the set of leathers there's a chainmail equipped to him. There's a shield kind of just on his backpack, and the cane that he has with him is strange. It's like a long white silverish haft for the staff part, and at the end of it there is a red orange spear that resembles the sun. And he has glasses on. He's reading from what looks to be a grimoire. His hair is definitely just pulled back.
I even thought about
And
it.
he looks around and he sees the crow, and like that's a raven. Sorry, he sees the raven, and he kind of like reaches down and pulls out like a half piece of bread and sets it on the table.
Like kind of hops
It's just like pop
a
for
little
the
closer in
like,
that direction.
it's like meal.
No need to feed shithead. He's just a familiar. Wait, why are you feeding shithead?
That just
Anyways, this job. So like you're huddled in the corner, they're in their
he's
corner.
listening.
Okay.
And
He's been listening, I should say. Actually,
Patches is just running
Whoa.
around.
Huh?
Patches is just like, she's standing still listening to them, but her eyes are like scanning the room. Literally. It's just like, I don't know.
But yes, as soon as we can get this grove onto the map, then we can distribute it back to the capital and to all the important folk that we need to have this information for.
Yeah. Can you talk?
Excuse me.
Can you talk about?
I've only known him for a few minutes and I'm already irritated.
I can take his mouth shut.
So then that will be very useful then.
You will be.
I just don't.
Cassandra like is just rolling her eyes at this point, and she's like, she does like look at you though in the corner, and she says, "Are you gonna come sit with us, or are you gonna just pretend you're not part of the group all day?"
Moreover, they're cats, and I'd rather sit by myself. The
Trust me,
bird's far more intelligent than probably will.
trust me.
Oh,
I'm
trust me, he's not that intelligent.
starting to wonder if I should take an allergen.
If it's not intelligent.
I could just bring him back. Oh yeah.
Intelligence like
But
flips a bit.
He does like open up one of the scrolls he had, like scroll cases he had, and he pulls out a piece of paper and he's like, "If you need evidence."
Takes that, looks it over. All right, all's in order.
It's clean. It's perfect condition. It's not dirty. It doesn't smell like anything, and it's properly kept back inside the scroll case.
She looks at you and she says,
Just as bad and like folds and everything.
let's go ahead and get our things situated in the room, and let's get going now. If we hurry, we can get there by nightfall.
Pulls on my backpack, pulls the staff out of it.
Let's go now.
Question: Does she have any magic items in her hand?
Like, are you like trying to
She's
detect
like
them?
I'm
looking
not checking.
Just
It's
looking
just
at the staff.
I mean, at glance, you just see she has rings on.
if there's anything magical on her hands as she reached within like 10 feet of me, she realizes those things dim. She doesn't feel a connection to them.
Okay. Is that like an aura thing? What is
It's a
that?
spell. Anti-magic field.
I forgot.
So we're all useless, is what you're saying.
No, it's only up to 10 feet around him. He keeps it that way when he travels.
Why is it so high?
What?
Oh my god! I looked at my sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh, there you
19.
go. Plus 19?
She can't fail.
Yeah, you're not failing at all unless it's like
It's
30
simply,
and you somehow manage to
it's
roll a single
literally
digit.
base abilities.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't touch anything yet. Just do it.
If it's magical.
That I need all of you.
$23.
Oh wait, only you.
Oh, thank goodness.
So what was it?
27.
You mean I rolled enough?
You rolled a good number too, huh?
Would you be
total.
giving off anything that would present yourself as a like hostile person?
No,
Like
nothing.
in your mind, are you thinking anything that could give that?
He only
feeling?
used the spell for when he travels, and it just cancels out even his magic while he's in there. It's anything magical that enters it,
So
just
if he
stops
has
being
any
magic.
way of knowing, she is like connected to his mind currently, or at least detecting his thoughts.
That wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work at all.
He can't be affected by magic. Well, not necessarily.
So Cassandra and Hugh, you're both gonna go ahead and put your things up in the room and kind of get situated. When she comes down, she's kind of looking around the bar, makes a mental note. Seems like we're about ready. Let's go. And when you guys get outside, she takes out what looks like a little glass ball with a compass inside. And it seems to kind of spin and turn, and then it just faces off southeast of the direction you guys are currently standing. So she starts
Okay.
off in that direction. What'd you say?
He said, yeah.
I said, okay.
All right. So yeah. So with the group kind of traveling on, it seems like you guys have a couple of hours ahead of travel. So it's just the 1, 2, 4, 5 of you.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, the was it the crow you said?
Raven.
Oh, the raven will fly ahead.
He's just walking, never like just 10 feet behind.
Okay, just like walk up towards you and just like, so, anything in particular about this grove that we should know about? That they told you that we should know about?
Not really. Just that it's there.
Do you don't know anything about this grove?
I know a decent amount. As I say, not knowing fuck all.
Insight check.
At a game too, if you remember, there was a grove that you had gone to before, and that's where you had forged Zoe's scythe. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was like a long while ago, I know, but like, essentially, the place that Godfrey described with Cassandra is giving you that like same vibe. You have an assumption that because there's a forge and all that, you might be going to do the same thing.
Okay. I mean, I don't know much about the forge. I haven't been in it yet, so
You also haven't
Can't
reached
tell
out to
what
your
the fuck
god,
it is.
so
that's true.
oh.
Oh my god. He is so bad.
So nothing. Okay. So, why'd they send you again?
Not too much.
Why'd they send you again?
Because I'm the best of the best.
Oh.
You just as you're walking, you just hear.
And if you're the best, might I have your name? Maybe I've heard of your great deeds.
Q.
You.
Humongous.
Oh, I think I've heard the name before. I say that I used to pronounce it huge mongoose though.
No. If I was a mongoose, that would be funny.
My sincere apologies, Hugh. House Mungus? Is that what? Sorry.
Close enough.
I'll get it right eventually.
You do you, boo. It's fine for now.
And if you don't mind, I just kind of like hold onto your shoulder, or your shoulder. I'm gonna grab onto your shoulder. I just need to see if I can get a bird's eye view real quick.
Different image in my head.
Hold your soldier.
I'm gonna hold your shoulder. If you don't mind, if I hold onto your shoulder real quick.
Taking a bird's eye view.
The common language.
God,
And I can see from my bud's point of view, if that's okay with you.
There's just red.
That's fine.
Thank you. Kind of fall onto his shoulder as like we're walking and just kind of go into the ravens.
Oh my god, this is
Viewpoint.
Street.
Yeah. You sent the bird out, maybe like far out or something.
Yeah.
Or... So, from what you're seeing, like the bird, you know, you guys have a good stretch of like you know, like wooded area up ahead of you guys. There's not a lot of roads or anything that you can tell. Like it seems like this area.
Should I roll a perception?
Road.
Road.
Yeah, whatever. You're a roach.
I'm gonna hold your
But
soldier.
up ahead,
Soldier rude.
within a couple of hours from then,
Yeah.
you can see that you're eventually leading to what looks like these large like mountain regions that kind of split into like a canyon. How long are you gonna have the bird like kind of like doing that in the air, just kind of like consistently? I would say
It was just for like a moment there, so that way I can get a readout, like making sure like the way we're going is kind of clear and stuff. So I can roll perception.
yeah. As far as the bird can see, it seems clear ahead. Current,
But we don't need to roll.
not current.
Okay.
Is anybody else interacting with each other or doing anything silly?
You didn't do this for me.
You can do those whenever.
Okay.
And afterwards, I probably would
Oh.
have like gone back. And, I feel just
So does that mean that you're actually now looking for your own eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're on the road now.
You guys are like on. There's no road.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
even
road.
like
It's road.
the one road that kind of
Road,
leads to the
yeah.
town. Like it ends there, and then there's just one that kind of heads straight south. And what the sign is marked off as, it's marked off as Fort Gray. But there's no roads, there's no like civilians, there's no people. The estimate time from what you gathered with the bird in the sky, with the raven in the sky, you guys have about a 4.5 hour journey.
They'll be there in about 4.5 hours.
Ivan just kind of like looks up. Huh. It's all time.
He's a smart ass. I don't know.
Cassandra does look you over and she says, "Have we met before?"
Would suppose so. Red-haired people are very rare. Because I'm one too.
Takes off chainmail. It's just body covered in red fur. He's also a tabaxi.
Hugh's allergies are flaring up.
Oh.
Unless you've been down south. I don't think.
I've been almost everywhere, especially all the major cities. Care for myself?
The newly appointed academy.
Perhaps. We might have studied together or seen each other. You seem familiar. I didn't really have a habit of making friends when I went to the academy.
Making friends is kind of hard.
They let you down in the end anyways. Hopefully, if we just don't call each other friends, we can all stay alive long enough to make it to the next day. Now that we're far enough from the town, I can give some information. So reports have come in that there are people who have disappeared in this area, either hiking or going up to the mountains. Not entirely sure what we're dealing with, but we do know it's something of a dark origin. Hope you all brought your holy waters and your good prayers to the Lord that have been made.
Let's see what I can. Checking my spell book.
Both of you making faces got me worried. Like, what did I say wrong?
Let's see what I can do here. Not much for holy man.
Her ears just flex and she's like, I don't believe in anything.
You guys can kind of continue on with this journey, and the closer you guys get to the mountain range, the fog kind of starts to kind of thicken as you guys get closer and closer. You still have the bird in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll advantage. Or advantage, perception.
Yeah,
We're
I'll go
all
ahead.
fumbling with our words tonight.
Just try to.
It's not a Saturday. Oh my god.
That definitely feels like a Sunday. It's really weird.
Oh.
15 total.
So, with the bird's eye view, you start to see that there are, like when you get past the mountain range, you see that there's a large open area of land that you would almost take akin to a desert. There's a lack of trees, not a lot of foliage.
I'll be saying that as we're walking, and my eyes are just like.
But what the raven does notice even more so is the like in between the two mountains, there seems to be like a large blockade made of wood and stuff like that seem to have been propped up.
Seems to be a blockade made of wood propped up.
But the raven also notices that there are like bodies carcasses kind of littered throughout the forest ahead of you guys.
Lots of grim things, bodies. Should be interesting. Okay. Anything else?
You guys continue on.
I'm assuming if Hugh's still walking, I'm just kind of going with him.
I mean, Hugh never stops for anything.
Yeah, so I'm just holding onto his shoulder, just going along with him.
And relaying that to the group, Cassandra, she asked, does it seem like there's some sort of people there or anything in particular that we should be worried about?
Do I see anything?
With what the Raven saw, you don't see anything beyond like the wall that seems to have been built up there.
Just so all in bodies.
She seems kind of
Like humanoid bodies or animal bodies?
animal bodies, like carcasses and stuff like that.
Okay.
Animal carcasses.
Yeah, I'll relay that.
She's like, the bodies were they stripped as if something had eaten them?
So, what they're gonna do?
It looks more so like a lot of them were just like killed.
My best guess. No, they would just kill. That's it. They're probably just rotting them now. I can get a better assessment if we get close up, but
My God.
which one?
I'm going to go ahead and set up that one there. Alright. A little bit better.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
No!
Put the cookie down. No.
Wait, what the hell? How many did you eat?
He ate some too. Yeah, like 3, 4.
Jesus, only one, you crazy.
I don't know. They're screaming frozen this whole time.
Possibly.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
That's crazy.
The 2 fingers that you have.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
It's been doing that a few times actually. Like the last few sessions with them. Oh yeah.
How many freaking spells can I do?
There you go. It hath returned.
I just need to leave it there so that way they can think it's still frozen.
You guys pick characters?
Character piece.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
What?
Him! Immediately.
I thought you were just impressed with the collection.
No.
He's in there.
But, will you be a creepy? I don't know what you're going I don't care. Oh my lord.
You know he got to meet that guy?
Oh, nice.
Draymond the Titan.
Here you go.
Yeah, he was cool, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
He was funny.
Huzzah!
He said,
That's a cute creature you have there.
you guys need a Q and a Cassandra.
Oh, was he rich?
Yeah, so. Cassandra, which one of these minis do you have as an absolute baddie of mine?
God.
I guess. I don't know. Which one do you want to do? Something with wings.
Oh my god!
Your turn. Use that Baxi right there. And the cardboard cutout.
God.
Just like when nobody is looking, the background it's just two Baxis.
Just like cartoons.
Then everybody looks and they're just back to home. Create one.
That doesn't bother her.
Oh. Create fire. No.
So,
I like fire.
as you guys approach the mountain range, you start to see, like, between the forest, the trees, the tree line of the forest, you see that beyond, in this large open area, there seems to be an encampment set up.
Huh. There seems to be an encampment in this large open
Shut
area.
up. All of you. God
These characters are just those kind of people. I'm still holding on to a huge shoulder, like past
It's
that
the
wall.
camp
do we
of
see
Roku.
anything?
No.
Alright. So what you guys see, kind of like in between, is a bunch of like little tents and these large wooden like structures, kind of built either for like campfires or other type things. But you notice that there's like a lot of animal carcasses here as well. Some of them are propped up and being cooked. Some of them are just kind of laying there in pieces. Others are being torn apart by what look like these very large dogs.
Who wants to go first? Your mama comes in. Beat the shit out of her.
Drop the die.
Your mama is just
Not dry. And that would be dying.
So dry.
sure.
He's happy about it, okay? He made us cookies.
This is how I know they're good. Look how many are
Yeah, I
gone.
know.
I'm just hungry.
Hey, make me some. Make me some. So,
There. Those are all yours now.
right around there, what you guys see, and
Might
here,
be a shame that you guys with the fireball just.
I mean,
anybody have any like expertise in animals and stuff like that?
You're like, wait.
you're funny.
An animal handling.
Alright. You can go ahead and roll to maybe like identify them.
Can I also roll for no reason?
If you want to try to identify them.
Weirdo.
Sure. Oh, I'm using my bird.
Non-routine.
Everyone can roll.
I can't math.
And it's 19 plus.
26.
13! Alright. So, you identify them to be hyenas. Ripping and tearing apart into this whole carcass. And it looks like it's just a very large cow, and it's just dismembered to pieces. Like, this guy over here, like, grabs the leg, rips it off, and they split it in half. They kind of run off in different directions. Yeah, they're just enjoying non-fireball distances as they kind of, like, rip this thing apart. That's scary. Did you see different directions? Some of them seem to kind of, like, go off towards
It
some
was
of the
you
tents.
that said it.
I didn't say it.
You said, can I hit her with a
I'm talking
fireball?
about you.
Yeah.
Everybody said that.
But then
he said perfect fireball.
Like I was just, I saw them. I was just like, I'm out of shame. They're all out
So-
of fireball, right?
Cat just kind of like purrs out. They're hyenas. I love seeing them.
Okay, the bottom feeder of the dog world.
And Cassandra is looking at them and she's like, they're not really supposed to be in this area. They're typically a little further south. I wonder what could have brought them. Just as long as they don't get anywhere close, I think we should be fine.
Going behind
Move
you.
myself to the other side of the map here.
You're not afraid of dogs, are you?
Do I really look like the kind that can take many hits? Why are you staring at me?
Pulls out a bottle of water.
Ball one! Oh, thank you. Okay, good. It starts working.
This is kind of fun.
Yes, Hugh, the great warrior. Yes, you can handle all of this, right?
Probably.
From the stories I've heard, it was more of a Fenrir.
The fuck is that? All tales told of the great humongous.
I'm literally acting like his hype man right now.
What?
I have a cell phone.
I am the hype.
I am the Egon of my own story.
Yes, you are. So
Do they seem to just be like spreading on, taking off?
that's what I was trying to get to, and I was trying to get some things here together. So like kind of the ones that are kind of like clustered over here. So each one of them, you kind of have found like their corners they had to rest on. Maybe some of them like over here are rested on some pelts, but the ones in this area, each of them are kind of tucked under a tent or next to like a structure where somebody seemingly unseen seems to be roasting something on a spit. And every once in a while you can hear the like cackling and the gargles of these creatures kind of barking at each other, followed by a
Can I make a?
So there's a person roasting something at a fire.
Yeah.
Human? Make something different?
Can I also?
we can all make perception checks, including you. We can all do this.
I rolled a 30.
Natural 20. For a total of 21. 21.
For a total of 50.
What's happening with English today, huh? Okay. You got a 23? Natural 20. What's your total?
21. So natural 20.
I rolled 30.
Okay, so you can see a
Wait, just to
majority.
make sure, actually. Yeah, 20.
And then Hugh, what did you
I
roll?
was making sure I added the right number.
14.
Awesome. So Hugh, you notice a lot of the hyenas, they kind of run over like in the nearest area. You notice them kind of laying down on some pelts, like ripping and biting into their chunks of meat. You can notice like the group over in this certain area. They seem to have like someone like kind of like feeding them things every once in a while, or like laying like a bowl of water next to them. And they seem to have like a shawl covering their head, and that's also made of like leather and pieces like that. And you notice that like the leathers that they're wearing, they're not just any leathers. They seem to be made of like human skin.
Oh, yummy.
You notice all of this, But further down, right over here, you notice that the hyenas are like kind of rolling around on their backs next to this tent, and this humanoid creature kind of steps around the corner next to their fire and sits down. And when they do, they pull back their shawl to reveal that it's a gnoll. Gnarled and scarred. It's just sitting there like cooking and like feeding the hyenas. And you see this all as well. But then further out along the wall, you notice that there's a couple of gnolls that seem to kind of like peek over every once in a while. They seem to kind of be watching and surveying
Can I get like
the wall and stuff. Currently, you can see at least two of them
in the back row?
on top of the wall that they built. Which
Okay.
is made
So-
made of wood.
There's two here, two down here. And then the number of hyenas.
Cute. I like this one.
Why don't you marry him?
Kind of like as everybody like identifies and then identifies and then like
So they're
I
very
think it's just
human skin. Yeah.
Huh.
More like in love with the dog.
novels.
So, Hugh, what's the game plan? You're the great leader of this party, right?
Sanders just stands
I looked at Sandra and I'm like, what's the game plan?
Ah, yes.
there.
Cassandra. Consult with your strategist. See, a leader is only as good as their strategist.
In his head, he's like,
Captain is just looking at you. Deja vu.
meteor.
No, the fucking sun.
Give it a moment. I may not have fireball, but I have the fucking sun.
Yeah, she's kind of surveying the landscape ahead, and she's like, can't even tell whether they're on the other side. Pretty sure that's where the road is.
Well, give me 1 moment. Like, grab out the huge shoulder and go back to the raven.
So, using the raven sight, it like kind of flies over.
Are we
you can make-
hiding behind something, by the way?
You guys are like anything like past here is like a huge tree line.
Okay, so
You guys are in cover currently. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage for the this time.
Come on, 2 natural 20s. Well,
So with the mist kind of like creeping in, it's even thicker here near the mountains. Yeah, you're unable to see like exactly what's on the other side. Too much fog to see. Yeah. Cassandra, kind of thinking like. She kind of looks off to the left and kind of like shaking her head. Maybe there's a chance we can go around. Find a land.
try to look through, like, see what I have prepared for right now.
I assume that's what everybody's doing right now.
Basically.
Is our group of hyenas. That one over there. From us. And then for this one,
30, like 30 feet.
Okay.
Relax, my God.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast minor illusion. And I'm gonna make like the noise of one of the gnolls like growling, kind of like the command of like come here.
Okay.
Right where this group is,
First gonna jump on my
so
side.
it can actually get the attention of the others.
Nerd.
What the heck?
Don't check me. I know I don't know.
I know I put them over there because I was leaving some for Effie.
No, I was just wondering where they were.
You ain't moved them over there.
Okay. Well, maybe it's good.
Honestly, that might be the best idea.
I mean, I do have one thing, but it's more of like last resort. Something like it. What if I had a way to sort of scare away the entire wombat? Maybe.
Cassandra like looks like, or she was like maybe like thinking of something, and she like focused in on like on fire. But you already did what you were doing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So, like,
Oh, you already.
I already did something.
So what? One more time. You were targeting these guys in the corner.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be casting minor illusion around this area.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like the gnoll doing the growl of come here to the other hyena. Kind of like a command that they shoot first. Mm-hmm. Oh my
Hey, you guys!
Oh my god.
Come here!
Come to me, my legion.
Would you imagine they have to make a roll or anything? Or is it just creating that?
It just creates a sound.
It's so initially it just works until they study closer. So like the quick instance is this. Hey, you just heard your commander speak over there. Everything goes that direction. One of them goes, hold on a second. And now they have to make the spell say
There's
this.
someone prowling around here.
Oh my god.
There's someone prowling around here.
A body.
Someone prowling around here.
Oh, you just what? Did you hear?
Someone
You're
prowling
like
around
right behind them.
Did you hear me with the reference I made earlier? There's another like D&D podcast thing, and one of the characters is this little mouse person. And they're like, well, I got kicked out of my village, and it's because it's like, well,
My name's Vincy.
Are you all
stupid?
we'll have to. We might have to kick you out of our group if
All right,
you don't know what we're
so-
talking about.
You're talking
Like
about
from over here,
Yeah.
they start to hear like a gnoll making a like a hyena call. So it's like and they all start kind of running off in this direction. And they really converge right here. Even the gnoll kind of gets curious.
She looks to the others. We must go now.
So Cassandra like kind of like pointing off in that direction. Good feeling you have to go this way.
Kind of as an assistance.
Where's 30 feet? Right here?
Yeah.
I've been like starting to pull something out, and then it's like,
You guys are all trying to go
What's this
sneaky,
one?
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make stealth checks.
Can we make them with advantages? Because I'm going to use my magic aura
Yes.
to kind of keep an illusion of nothing up.
Actually, I didn't even need that, but thank you.
so advanced.
It's an advantage.
Natural 20.
26.
It's the backseat.
I don't even have stealth. 22.
All right.
My other one was a 1.
What are you talking about?
So,
What do you mean switch
you guys start to shift off in that direction, getting closer to the wall. The knoll that's standing over here at the group seems to kind of like look off in your direction. And they seem like they might have sensed something, but then they just kind of turn back and they're just like, and they start like growling at the others. I don't want to make up the language of growling noises. No, they can.
No, they're literally just making hyena noises.
There you go. So you guys go ahead and proceed another 30 feet.
Bible.
Kidding. Make another stealth check as you guys continue forward.
Advantage though.
Yeah.
Natural 20. I'm not even lying.
19.
It was a natural 1 and a natural
21.
20.
You guys suck.
What knolls?
Look at this. Natural 1, natural 20.
Yeah, but the rolls are just like, okay.
It was this one that was about to spot us.
All of them, like
I
1,
want
2, and 3 were like all looking in
So
that direction.
how my aura thing's working is basically like around us is there's thicker fog now, or it appears to be a thicker fog. So anything looking at us, you just see fog.
Pretty smart plan.
And then like on top of that, if this one were to see us, just throw this out there. If this one were to see us, Ivan would have been like, and he would gone. Drop him in the plane of fire.
I mean, he would have to see if he succeeds at it, though.
With the non-spell related creatures.
There's also cats.
But
Did you see
we might have to kick you out of the group if you don't know what if we don't know what you're talking about. Well, the thing is, the people in the previous village, they didn't know the difference between lemons and lemon juice. Like they're two separate things. Well, obviously, lemon juice comes
Those
from
videos
the
I sent you
lemons.
where it's like the little rat.
My name's Bitsy. And I like pies. What's your name? Oh, hey there, my name's Bitsy.
And it's just like, and that's what they said. It's not right. You can't tell me lemon juice comes from lemons. And the raccoon, I forgot what the raccoon's
I
name was.
forget,
He was just like, when we get to the next town, I'm gonna find you a lemon. I'm gonna blow your mind.
I think one of the best ones I saw is when like one of them takes shrooms. And like they're like getting all like, "Whoa," and like gets to bits. He's like, "Hey, you alright? It seems like something's going on with you. Like you're having some kind of psychedelic effect." But he starts talking normal. What's going on?
Yeah, just reading.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you guys are getting all the right clearances and stuff. Essentially, it's a small portion of the warband. So you go ahead and shift another 30 feet up to the wall. Being makeshift and not very perfect, it was propped up just enough where it's like not necessarily a full wall, but you have those divides in between, so you guys can essentially slip through. When you arrive at the wall, however, you can kind of see like ahead. The fog is like really thick, and every once in a while you can see something kind of like moving through it, and then kind of vanishing back in. And at this point, it is dark out. Looking around 8 p.m. right here. 8, 9, Dark vision.
Trips you.
Doesn't get tripped.
Fireball.
What the hell? She says.
Help your veins. He's a blood wizard, so.
Oh my god! I'm good.
Alright. So what do you guys do from here?
We saw something move beyond the wall.
Every once in a while you can like see something move within the mess, but you can't really make it out.
Actually, what betray everyone.
I guess fine.
Just to try to get more of the Noel's attention over this way, I'm going to use thaumaturgy. And so pretty much in this direction, it's just going to be like this loud booming voice. Just going, stupidest thing. Hi, I'm Bitsy.
Oh my god.
Wanna come play?
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what they hear over in this direction, this big booming voice. And they have to do like no, for the duration I have advantage on charisma or intimidation checks. So like in that direction they're essentially just hearing like that voice and then just like loud noises. Like something stalking through like the trees and all that.
Like off.
Yeah, it's like in this direction. 3, 5, 4.
Make stealth checks for me, and you guys start to kind of hear movement ahead of you guys. Followed by a couple of shouts, and looks like communication going on between the creatures on the walls. Just straight roll.
Even with them being distracted by running all this.
My magic aura is what's keeping us like.
So, yeah.
So no advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
25.
I'm like confused.
I swear if I almost had a natural 20 again, but it's not. Okay, 18, 22.
She got 33. She just vanishes. I heard that.
You did.
For you, it's just
Like space.
Oh, that made me think. Actually, this is not what I was imagining.
Oh
No.
god.
Hold on, I get it.
Yeah, that works great. Sometimes it's so annoying.
That's what she is. With it. That's how she would be if she's on catnip.
it's really usually pretty quiet.
Ew.
Ew. Okay. I'm gonna get a-
Did you roll for a stealth?
I did not. I didn't realize that I. 10 and a 5.
That was with advantage?
I got disadvantage.
What?
What?
No, you have
No,
advantage.
you have advantage.
You have it. You rolled a 10.
Okay, because I have stiff stand of stealth because of the heavy armor I'm wearing.
Yeah, but I'm also creating an illusion to counteract anything.
Okay, it's stiff 10.
I'm having a hard time finding what I need. Already kind of like saved all this stuff. Easy beyond's not.
What are you trying to find?
I don't think any of them. Anything?
What the hell? Jesus. My God.
It's Max's good
You guys
cities right
begin to
now.
hear a bunch of movement on the other side of the wall. Hugh, what did you get on your roll?
Oh, 10.
10?
10.
Did anyone get an actual 20 that can probably help him out? No? Okay.
No, I didn't get a nat 20, but after.
No. He was surrounded by two tabaxis. Our flute is keeping his armor silent.
The illusion is also.
But our flute.
So, you guys start to hear movement. These gnolls kind of like barking commands and shouting at each other. But you hear like a rush of like feet ahead of you guys, kind of shifting off towards the right side. And you catch glimpses of maybe more hyenas that they kind of like run through the wall past you guys. Some of the gnolls kind of like hop up on the wall and climb it. And as they kind of run through, some of the mist kind of like swirls around. And every once in a while, you guys can see like other little assortment of creatures. In particular, there's like this four-legged one that just looks like a ball, like a meatball, with an open mouth on the top. And they have what looks like half a human carcass like in its mouth, and it's like walking around, and it's like walking with the gnolls. Further in,
Can I
you guys,
track that creature?
further in, you guys can hear what sounds like these larger creatures kind of stepping around.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
It is a Morgan.
They're working with the gnoll?
After the question, how is it?
What?
Could I see an image
How
of the
is
animal?
it?
What? Did you just say, how are you doing?
Yeah, ask it how it's doing.
What do you mean?
That's beautiful. Ivan's just kind of
Ask the monster how it's doing.
We're
That's
not
a pretty
asking.
straightforward
We're
question.
not asking the monster that.
You, I know you're a great warrior and all, but maybe just keep your mouth shut.
A burst of strength on
I
it.
don't know. Pretty fucking straightforward question. How you doing, buddy?
it's just run past us. It's not even coming up to us.
He also said there's something
No.
bigger.
There is like one of these creatures, one of the gnolls in particular, that like is like staring like right at you guys, seemingly at you, Hugh. Cassandra like puts her hands on your head like, and then it just kind of like sniffs the air and like runs off in that direction. So you guys are currently clear.
It's fun. That's fun. Ivan's like sitting there, and he's got like this weird little black ball in his hand. He's like,
I was pretty much just like ready to like cut my hand.
I cast nuclear warhead. All I hear is, dude, what the fuck was that? Take 104
What
sticks.
time is it now? I cast seismic charge.
5:48.
We're gonna take our break here so I can select the
Bang.
next one.
Okay.
Do we
So
step out?
you don't have to.
Canopy
Just need to get a couple of things to kind of decorate the little part of the board here. Alright, but we'll be right back. Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers, energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol on the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
Oh, way down.
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. They'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh?
12 prisoners. What engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Mother!
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would
I
they
don't
call
even know
it
how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chassis,
know.
this little body that we
I
had,
don't
that
need
one, but that was reinforced, no doubt at all.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that?
I got you. Ah. I'm gonna ride to the west here, and you're gonna ride to the east, okay? Make it look real dramatic.
Sure.
I'll see you later, Rambler.
Adios.
And you know, Rambler, I'll add something more to the... Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers. Energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol in the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. And they'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh.
12 prisoners. What engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would they
I don't even
call
know
it
how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chassis,
know.
this little body that we
I
had
don't
that
need
one
to
would actually be reinforced, no doubt at all.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring a goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that?
I got you. Ah. I'm gonna ride to the west here, and you're gonna ride to the east, okay? Make it look real dramatic.
Sure.
I'll see you later, Rambler.
Adios.
And you know, Rambler, I'll add something more to the... Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers, energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol in the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
Oh, way down.
I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. They'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh?
12 prisoners. But engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Mother!
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would
I
they
don't
call
even
it
know how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chassis,
know.
this little body that we
I
had,
don't
that
need
one,
to
but actually reinforced, no doubt at all.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that?
I got you. Ah. I'm gonna ride to the west here, and you're gonna ride to the east, okay? Make it look real dramatic.
Sure.
I'll see you later, Rambler.
Adios.
And you know, Rambler, I'll add something more to the... Thank you.
Try B-Res coffee today. Made by gamers for gamers, energy for all.
Yo, what does the symbol mean that's in the map? I'm just curious. I just want to know.
What's up?
What does the symbol mean? What is the symbol in the map?
The one on our ship?
Yeah.
We're the nation of thieves, motherfucker.
What is that?
Oh, way down. I'm afraid this isn't over yet. There.
Of course it ain't.
Dear Lord.
What the hell? Rambler! It's an engine cart! You'll see it one day, man. These things, they'll be carrying around 12 different prisoners. And they'll run on these things called engines. Quicker than the horses that we ridden in the old days.
I'll believe
Oh?
12 prisoners. But engine? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine.
What a gangster.
Oh!
Why would they
I don't even
call
know
it
how
that?
an engine would work on a system like this.
I don't need
Little
to
chance,
know.
this little body that we
I
had
don't
that
need
one
to
was
know.
reinforced. No doubt at all.
Alright. We are back, guys.
Frozen.
One strap.
They're both frozen.
BRB, y'all.
It is a day. It is a day. Because I was like,
Alright, so one's working right now. It's an effort. Alright, it's all working.
hey,
It like literally needs like a refresh. No? No, we're good. Stop that camera. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Alright, we're moving on.
Well, at least I got to enjoy
Johnny
me.
Johnny the pizza!
I mean, at least I got to see like a
I
frozen
didn't go
bitch.
crazy with magic items because
Was that it? Did you
Sir,
finish the game?
when I was, he's
What?
literally like the only one who reached out to me, other than like that one time
No,
we
it
talked
is
about
not the
characters.
end.
I had a lot.
You're good. But essentially, when I told him any magic items that you guys have on you, it's okay if it's like a little crazy stuff. That's fine. But I don't want every little piece of item on you to be like broken. You know what I mean? So like, you guys had some liberty to kind of pick out some cool shit. Because in my mind, if you die, that's some cool loot to pick up. Alright,
So would you have been okay with anti-magic chainmail? Because that was my initial idea. I just didn't want
no!
Because that allows me to cast it twice.
That's ridiculous.
But even then, it's still a level spell.
Okay. So you guys heard some creatures kind of moving on and about. Some of them kind of crawling up along the side of their makeshift wall and going up the side of this mountain here. Now, you know, like even further out of sight, it's just this heavy fog cloud sitting over in front of you guys. Some of you, I think you guys rolled perception checks here before we left, right?
I don't remember.
No.
No, we didn't.
I just had about
Last time we did was when we were on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
You guys can make perception checks here if you'd like. Advantage still.
Why would we have advantage on perception?
We did last time, didn't we?
No, that was stealth.
Oh, okay. Plus, you were flying your bird, which from that height.
11.
Oh no, I just killed myself.
I got used to being
Nat
Oh,
one for two. What did you say it was? Nat one for two.
Hey, with all those natural 20s, I mean, had to even out somewhere, I guess. You don't notice the massive dragon.
Okay.
You just hate me.
Did anybody get a higher than a 20?
No.
Hey, what'd you get?
Perception?
Yeah.
21. I rolled a 7.
Just
You.
You.
Bang, just bang.
Dude. What on earth? What on
So
earth?
you got an 8, yeah. That's for Tyrone.
No.
No?
I'm working at a call center now.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
I actually quit working over there.
but you're at Tyrone?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We
so
weren't
that-
even opening until this
Yeah, it was
next
supposed to be
Friday.
end of-
We were
end of
supposed
this
to.
month. It was supposed to be the
Okay.
14th.
It was supposed to be the 14th, but he told me, oh yeah, no, we're still waiting for the keys. We're getting it on the 19th, so the 20th we should be open. And it's like, thanks for the opportunity, but I needed a job right now.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait that late. I have rent to be
Yeah.
worried about. So now I got a new job at a call center. And a lot better stuff than over there. And stop judging me when I keep doing
And
that.
that's the other part.
That was just a question.
I didn't know how many I didn't put on my character.
I asked him, but like, I think it was as long as he can look at it and seem like it's within reason.
I wasn't going to put any artifacts or legendaries. That's a no.
Alright, so from your perspective, you can just kind of make out like these ruined structures and a couple of gnolls standing like at the entrance to it. Within, you can kind of see the outer rim of the of like what looks like a forge and some sort of like setup there. Off to the right, you notice that there's these much larger, fiendish-looking gnoll creatures. The one in particular right here. I can't see the stats. Oh, that means they don't exist.
Yeah, my throat just feels full right now.
Maybe the more comes out of that building.
Sorry, guys.
Very good. Did he do anything well?
I mean, there's obviously two creatures there.
Yeah.
Well, four of them, and then you have the.
He said
the
two of them
ruins
were
there.
like fiendish looking gnolls.
No, no. They seem kind of like they're rabid, like they're really pissed off.
Okay. They got rabies.
What do you guys do?
Looking at that. What's it?
I mean, like you can make it out. You're having him basically describe it to you.
Saying that the two gnolls up front seem a little off, angry, pissed. These two. And what about those two over there?
They're also gnolls, but they just seem like a little bit larger than the normal ones.
The big puppet.
So, kind of subtly explaining this. Those gnolls shouldn't be that size.
What's that? What structure?
Seems like someone had a structure.
Oh my god!
In his mouth.
Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Uh,
Let's gonna make it up.
yeah, I was looking at that structure there.
It looks like an abandoned porch.
It's just those four, and then everyone else went over the wall.
A good majority of them did. You just can't tell if there's anything beyond that. What you can see currently.
Kind of turning towards you. Is that what you need to go to?
I think so. That looks like the right place.
Great. What do you need to do with it?
Pretty much clear it out. And then maybe Forge, talk to God, you know. The usual. Come on, you should know all this stuff now. You've not been informed?
No, we haven't.
No, we were just told to come protect you.
Just forget what I just said. We're gonna clear up this stuff.
I guess if you need a distraction to use the forge, I'm going to just kind of reach into the pocket of one of his robes. And he's going to pull out a bottle with like a golden elixir, and inside of it is just this floating scale. So if you want to go in there, just say when, and I'll drink this real quick.
Okay, I'll let you know.
You son of a bitch, come on here, look at
I think we should go inside, shouldn't we?
You're leading us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was out of his comfort zone here. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Right that shit, we're going to,
just
go inside.
give me a little bit of room here for a moment. I'm gonna walk out. And
As
Yeah.
you kind of close in on that area,
yeah,
you can hear like some movement coming off from the left.
Mhm.
And you notice that there's kind of like what looks like a cave opening right around here.
greetings everyone. If I have your attention here.
You know, gnolls all kind of like turn their attention towards you, especially those large ones.
Yes, just keep your eyes on me, and I guess there's not really much to say here. I'll uncork it and just drink the potion, and well,
He's just going to start transforming. And he's going to turn into an adult-sized red dragon.
Roll initiative.
Well, albino red dragon.
Oh god.
That's the thing, he's not actually like a white cat, he's an albino cat.
It's the type of that actually looks like it.
What? No!
I literally have her with red eyes and white fur.
Fiery.
Oh my god.
Because
Jesus.
that's the whole thing with the declared order in this world, they all have like fiery eyes.
Dude, the characters. What's your character name? What's your initiative?
14.
Bacon's fine. What was your name again?
Ivan.
What?
No, what was your initiative?
22. But that's very well changed.
Q. Have you here? What was your initiative?
My initiative?
What was your name again?
Alistair the cartographer.
Yeah.
What was your initiative?
12.
He said Hugh's initiative was 8.
Yep.
I'm gonna swap your initiative with my initiative.
Okay. I didn't know you could do that, but okay.
So I have an 8 initiative. He has a 22. Over.
Yay.
Oh, I saw that one actually.
Okay. So, Alistair has moved forward and gotten the attention of most of the creatures of that area, having turned into a adult-sized dragon.
Albino red dragon.
You're an adult?
Adult size, yeah.
You do?
It's right here. That's an adult.
Oh, there you go.
Either
So,
or.
having seen this happen, the mist kind of like clears out around him as he expands and becomes this large beast of a creature. And up first we have
And I
Hugh.
shout, meow.
Most of the groundwork has not changed yet. The guy that's above you guys on the wall seems to have been alerted by this sudden change, and is looking around, kind of like at the dragon, looking around the area to see how he got in there. What are you doing from here?
I guess I'm gonna try my best to sneak around to be able to find this forge. If I haven't already been seen. If not, then I'm throwing hands.
You haven't been spotted just yet, but you have like maybe a little less than 100 feet to get to the forge.
Alrighty. I'm going to do my best to get there without being seen. Or heard, for that matter.
In this situation, that's a big enough distraction.
Alright, I'll make my way to the forge. Summon God.
You being sneaky about it at all? You open like that?
Yeah.
There's a giant,
Yeah.
there's a giant red dragon kind of blocking their view, so you can kind of do it.
I'm asking if he's doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, fuck it, we fall.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Which check am I doing?
Stealth.
So,
Okay.
speaking of remember what he's rolling.
I give a nat 20 and a 16.
Oh my god.
It would be the nat 20 because he's because there's a distraction. So he would be a normal
For
monster.
the first time, he actually is stealthy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
You know what's funny is like there's a shit ton of creatures in that direction too. You're about to just walk right by them. Yep. Well, now they're paying attention to the dragon, but with a nat 20 versus what they got on their perception check, it's like they're looking right at the dragon and he's just walking
right under their view.
Yeah. Like,
How the fuck did
the
this
only
thing
way I can
get
explain
hit?
it. And, like, yeah. And are you doubling your movement?
Yeah, double my movement.
Alright, where's that guy? 30 feet. Just right there. You're maybe like 5 feet from crossing into the forge ruins. And there are 2 gnolls standing guard at the entrance to it.
Okay.
That does expel your movement currently, and just behind you, there's not a lot of coverage here. That's the thing.
He's just under everything.
Your stealth would work on the movement there, but once he's out of that movement, wouldn't they be able to see him?
Depends on how distracted they are by that dragon.
I'm going to make a roll another stealth. Say like next round, or as things happen, we'll see. All right. From there, we go over to Ivan. I have an 8.
Yeah, it
I
is
swapped my
initiative.
initiative with Q's initiative.
He did it and it was subject to change.
So Hugh,
Yes.
you hear a very loud roar kind of coming from that tunnel, and the hyenas that are at the end of that cave, they seem to kind of like get all rattled up, kind of barking and laughing, and they kind of just charge forth towards the dragon.
Okay.
Literally, like I rolled them and they landed perfectly.
Perfect.
He's gonna be like right there. That would be
Just
low.
casually breathe fire down.
There we go.
And Alistair, right?
Yeah.
Alistair, here, what you guys notice when you cross in, you notice that like the gnolls had like chopped down all the trees in this area. A lot of the soil's been like stamped over and kind of like dug up and fucked around with. You also notice that like there's like a lot of like bodies and stuff like kind of littered around. Some of them seem to have like daggers like kind of run through their chests and pull down to their stomach. Yes. And kind of like off in the corners over here near the big guys, you see that there's a couple of those like large meatball-looking creatures, and they're gnawing on like what looks like bits of meat, and like they turn and drop pieces of this stuff as they kind of notice the dragon in the middle.
Just to kind of play more of the part to keep their attention on me, or just to try to scare them a bit.
How long does that last for?
1 hour, I think. Yeah, 1 hour. Or until the health of the dragon hits 0. And that's 256 health. Basically, I'm your tank right now.
So now you can just see that there's 2 of those little meat-looking creatures kind of like floating over, in this case, like stand there at the guard. From there, we're gonna go over to Sandra. She's gonna move behind you.
Fully behind us.
She's gonna try.
Here again, there's a big dragon.
Go ahead and move her up 30 feet. And she's like kind of like doing one of these. It's like the
I
hyena
just
like
see her
rush
like
past.
tiptoeing.
And the Null that's standing off in that direction, one in particular, he like spots her, and he starts shouting that she's off in that direction. The hyena is kind of turning around to face her. He just kind of looks at them and just starts shooting scorching rays at them. I don't want it.
That's what you forgot, didn't you?
I don't want it.
It's for dramatic effect. You guys just told me.
I did. You ignored.
Jeez. I thought you were my friend. Supposed to read my mind.
And she's dead.
Yeah, she did.
Cassandra, no!
And from here we go over to Patches.
How will we get paid?
I'm gonna go ahead and
It's fine, just
sneak
casually
past
walks
as
away.
well to get to be behind Hugh.
Okay. So you gotta roll. I mean, she's been spotted now, so there's a lot of eyes on that particular spot.
Mhm.
And we don't
Well,
do Skyrim rules here.
I was gonna do cast invisibility on myself.
Unless there's an anti-magic
Would
field.
you stop it?
Just press a button on your armor and activates.
Oh my god. And stealth, right? How much is 40? David, how much is 42 from here? Like right here?
Yeah, it's about there where you pointed at.
30, 20.
Invisible.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't it give you advantage on it?
It just says, it just says that I'm invisible.
Condition.
Yep.
So look at the condition.
Yeah.
So basically, you can actually not even worry about
Oh, cool. So I can go.
Yeah. She doesn't even have to roll for stealth.
Okay. Moved up.
40.
Okay. can use an action to cast that spell as well, right?
Hmm?
Alright. So that's it for your turn currently.
Yeah. That's what I'm literally trying to find. I don't like how this happens. Would it be right here? Let me take it. Cutting action. Oh, I can actually.
She can dash.
I can dash.
Okay.
Now I'm right by you. I didn't even know that was a thing. Cool. Learning a new class.
Alright, well.
Cassandra.
Stupid and they suck.
They're hyenas.
Oh, yeah.
Back tactics.
You run past Cassandra, and as you do, these three hyenas kind of like run up on her, and they like grab at her clothes and like yank her and pull her aside. You notice that like when they move in for the attack, the cloak that she's wearing seems to kind of like create this like kind of like this blurry like distortion over her. They seemingly don't like they seem confused at first, but then a couple of them like lunge in and like grab at her ankles and such, and she's like trying to fight them off. There. You're a big fucking dragon.
What was your initiative?
12. Does 21 hit you?
Check to see if this item still applies. I don't think so.
Is it a magic item?
Yeah, I think it melds into you guys.
It's still a part of you.
Nice. Nice. So these guys are trying to like claw at you, scratch your scales. One of them managed to like maybe get under a toenail.
Oh my god.
You're gonna take 3 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Ow.
There it is now.
Don't you have resistance to damage? Non-magical.
Don't say.
Is that an adult red dragon?
Yeah. Let's check.
What? She.
She's one of the classes of
Oh, for
It's
Elden
not
Ring?
your turn. Elsie.
Yeah, I don't see anything on resistances.
No, you don't have resistance. You have immunity to fire though.
Yeah. With that, I'm going to fly up into the air. About 50 feet or so. Get all these guys into range.
Pizza.
In a 60-foot cone, I'm going to breathe fire on them.
Just 50.
And the thing is, it's in a cone, so it's like. It just misses. That's right.
You get these guys,
Yeah.
these guys, these two got missed. They just got missed.
Yeah.
This one gets caught in it. These two don't.
So each creature in that area must make a DC 21 dexterity saving throw. While you're doing that, I'll roll damage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different characters.
Make it easier. I'll do it. Yeah, here. Yeah, me. 21 dexterity.
All those knolls failed. For the reading. That's dexterity.
Yeah,
What's the save?
21.
Knolls at the entrance are also failing.
So it's a total of 59 fire damage. And if they succeeded, that's
Everything here. They're still.
This one just got caught inside of it.
those two are still good. Oh, those two in there are still good.
Yeah.
If they succeeded, they took it.
At this point, the gnolls on the wall, they see this fucking dragon, right? They watch as you breathe fire, the mist kind of clearing out a little bit better for you guys to kind of see the surroundings for a second, and then these hyenas just getting obliterated along with their gnoll masters.
think I'll. There was 50 feet here, fine. The other 30 feet to kind of like cover over the wall here. Right there. 10% off the pad. I went down 30 feet now, so I'm about 20 feet over the wall. Yeah, I'll So the gnolls on the wall, kind of, seeing this happening, they begin to kind of like call out what looks like a rally cry, and you guys can hear like in the distance, kind of going up the side of the mountain. From your perspective, and see like you and Hugh can both see like the side of the mountain here. There's a bunch of gnolls seemingly like camped out there, and then there's the group that kind of shifted up in that direction, and they all kind of look down at the dragon, and then they're just like, and they all start to charge straight down towards where you are. And earlier, this guy was like, I don't know why they sent me here. Just
happens to be related to Fenrir.
You guys can hear more sounds coming from the cave behind you guys. As seemingly large creatures seem to be approaching. You can hear their heavy footprints moving in your direction. From there,
People.
Which one are the meatballs still? Those two?
Yeah. His ponytail falls off.
I know, right? Like the lizards.
My ponytail detaches so I can make everything. For some reason, my ponytail's on the ground looking around.
Starts wailing.
The hair is just turning a little claw. There's just crawling in the way.
Just let it out at that point. It
No,
comes
that's
out.
just one thing on it.
This part just like turns into like pincers. Just
Fuck that. At that point, they can deal with it out there.
close this door, move shelf in front of it. So where were we?
We'll go out that door when we're done.
how high in the area?
20 feet above the wall now, because I went up 50 feet and then I went down about 30 feet, so 20 feet over the wall. About 20 feet off the ground. Yeah. Not sure how high the wall is. Sitting on top of it. Like little small kind of not as good as getting it from there though. The drink itself is good, but caviar.
21 to hit you. Points of piercing damage. This guy kind of like grabs what looks like a spine on the ground and just like hurls it right at you. And then shifts him over in front of you.
I've been kind of seeing what's going on.
Wind's just like blowing down on you like an air conditioner.
Kind of just like he pulls the shield out and he holds the staff. And he like closes his eyes and like puts the staff to his forehead. The wind kind of like it captures a little bit of your wind and it starts to pick up and like some ethereal pages out of the book from his waist start to come out and swirl around him, and he's gonna cast Spirit Guardian. It's just these pages of arcane markings.
Okay.
I'm going to cast that. That was 7. And then he just kind of like, while it's up, he sighs. Not really. And he casts Sanctuary on himself. That's a bonus action. You bet learn stay.
Shrinks his fingers
Thank you.
and buffs up his muscles.
My ass gets thicker.
It's steroids.
And I'm just gonna. Yo! I'm designating my party members as the ones not to be affected. And it is 15 feet from myself. These have to make a wisdom saving throw of 20. Yeah.
They both have that 20s. That'd be insane, actually.
No, they will fail.
I'm going to re-roll because of the sun rod. I'm going to re-roll 2 of the dice. They take 21. 32 points of radiant damage.
Oh my god.
He just like looks over at Cassandra. I mean, I guess if you want to stay safe, stay close.
I can protect myself.
He like
Thank you. We have to get to Hugh as quick as possible.
He like looks at her. I guess.
That's it for your turn?
Yeah.
He literally just said it.
11.
Could you put some of the
Those are some
cinnamon
buns,
butter?
good.
Thank you. My exes have all said the same.
Oh my god. That's what I was saying. We put the cinnamon butter from Texas Roadhouse in this, would be amazing.
Butter.
Don't say that.
Delicious. Where'd we get it? Still gonna go check out bars when it's almost down.
Evan's just strolling the park at this
Mom? Okay. Okay. Kind of also block the entryway next to him or in front.
You're up.
Alright, so Hugh, you now have two large gnoll creatures kind of blocking the entryway, along with those meatball-looking creatures. What do you do? Look at you guys move the table.
No, no.
That's the camera.
You.
Sorry, I was scrolling through TikTok, so I was on the toilet. I assume it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah. You now, so you guys are, you and, Patches are currently really close to the ruins of the forge. But blocking the entryway, you have two large gnolls who look really, really nasty. One of them had just thrown a spine to hit the dragon on your team, and they have two meatball creatures kind of blocking the way as well with them. What do you do?
I just walk past like I own the place.
Your name's not on the list.
I don't even acknowledge him, I just walk right by them.
Buddy, you're gonna have to like give me a nat 20 on your stealth to do that.
Oh, God.
I can't walk past them. I got a nat 20!
I'm going home.
How high is this wall?
Right by them.
Oh, he's rolling in the other campaign. That's why.
Yeah, because his character's not over there.
I'm like checking the rolls here. I'm like,
Yeah,
there's no
that's-
fucking way. Okay.
Yeah, he rolled.
Serena walked past us like nothing happened.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, you walk between, you like put yourself against the wall and you sidle your way on by. Oh, that's 2 nat 20s in a row for him.
Yeah, it is.
In stealth.
Yep.
What the fuck? Alright,
This is literally.
so amazing. When you enter the forge, you can see that like the ceiling is gone. There's a big open area. Like the walls are kind of still up, but just barely holding. You notice that along the floor, there's a lot of like pink little rose petals kind of scattered around. Some of them buried and stomped on. Looks like they've been there for some time and dying over time.
Yeah.
But there before you, you see the forge, and it doesn't seem to have anything inside of it in order to get like a fire going necessarily. But look outside. But literally right next to you, the meatballs are there. So,
But they can't see him.
they apparently can't see him.
Excuse me. Shing, 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 shing. They're too
The worst
distracted by
part
a
is,
dragon.
Where'd he go?
Stupid.
That one might not be stupid, but I'll give it some since you already got the nat 20, which is
Yeah.
fucking crazy. But yeah, you're in the room now. You've moved up your speed. What do you do from here?
I guess I'm gonna start trying to find something to do with the forge.
I mean, there's like maybe a couple of like branches here on the floor and there, you know, like you have to like makeshift something or try, you know?
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
I guess look for any spare like handles or equipment.
So this room in particular seems like they like may have scavenged it. You do see there's like a weapon rack off to the left of the entrance that seems to have been cleared out. There isn't anything left standing. Like I said, there's like a couple tree branches here and there, maybe from like the debris outside kind of blowing in, or maybe the creatures bringing stuff in. You do notice that there's like body parts and bones laying about that may have been like gnawed to pieces.
Meanwhile, all the charred hyena outside. These ones just got like sent to disintegrate and sent to a different realm.
Yeah.
That's all his magic does. It doesn't actually kill them. It just sends them to a different plane.
Of existence.
Hell. That's hell.
Could you?
If you're kind of gathering things, you would have to do it carefully, unless you don't care getting spotted. But like,
It's you.
let them get.
I know.
If you're gonna gather like maybe bits and pieces of shit, go ahead and make another stealth check, and the two meatball creatures are gonna like make a perception check versus that.
Rolls a 15.
I got a 14.
Rolls low.
Imagine if I got a nat 20. I got loaded on like
Well, they have a negative to their perception.
Just down the road though.
So you just carefully like make your way around, grab
This
the
ain't
bits and pieces
happening.
of bones, and
This
you
isn't
like
happening.
start tossing it in. You gather little bits and pieces of dead leaves and petals and toss them into the forge.
He's actually like.
Yeah, it's actually fun.
Are you actually winning for once?
Bro, he's winning so hard that it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't even know why I made it
Only
counter.
So,
Check out winning.
Here, I don't know where you have to put it. There's like a display there with all the pastries.
That looks good.
All right, so yeah, you gathered all the materials, you tossed it all into the forge without being spotted. All right. Yep. We're gonna go from there. So again, from the cave itself, you guys hear something kind of like But that's it. Now, the meatballs. They're the little kindergartners from that movie. Q, make a stealth check for me.
Oh, give me the point. I got 12.
So you're there like throwing things into the forge, and maybe you've like gotten a flint and you're trying to start a fire, and then one of them like turns around and looks at you and starts charging right at you.
I just simply go, stop it, dude. As I brace myself. Actually, no, I didn't brace myself. I like grab my hammer, wind up. You know, like that Pente meme where the guy technically puts his arm back where he just like smack somebody. That's me with a hammer.
Does a 14 hit you? All right. Having kind of charged at you, it kind of warns the other one, along with the two other gnolls who kind of like peek back in your direction. And now you have their attention.
What's up, bitches?
So.
Daddy's home.
I should have brought the adult dragon miniature I have at home. Just remembered I have that.
Since we're in the habit of throwing fire here. You up next to the forge, should be like the three in the middle there, and then just move one of those guys up. Perfect.
Yeah, literally.
So, who's throwing hands with who then? I'm ready to throw some hands.
Obviously, they're on your cheek.
Too bad for them, I'm into that shit.
Makes
Oh no!
The amount of sweat because he's never changed.
Oh my god, that's true.
That dude never bathed. He's never left his armor.
Yeah.
So he's
You can call me Drake and fucking God's plan.
So, noticing that the gnolls have turned their attention toward the forge, Cassandra quickly like summons a fireball and casts it at them, and it explodes over that section. Maybe one of them turning back and snarling at her as we go over to the next person, and we're going over to Patches. Like, this is not going the way I thought it would.
She's just standing in like a circle.
Yeah.
Patches. How long has it been?
6 seconds. You're
So
still
an
in
hour. Okay. I'm just gonna walk past. These
You got enough space there, yeah.
and just be right here.
Alright.
She walks past them since he's invisible.
Walk the fire.
Oh, you play an art character. Like play an art character.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, well, are you watching?
Okay, and that's it for your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a magic missile. Oh, it's gonna
So
be.
1d4 plus 1.
Oh,
And
that's
what
just better.
level? And what level are you casting that?
Wee.
So that's gonna be 5 missiles.
Okay.
Where are you gonna throw them at? Okay. How are you gonna split them up?
3, 2.
2. Okay. Okay, roll 1d4. You're mid. No, you don't.
Oh.
Magic missile auto hits. That's a d8. You know, a spell that arcane trickster can learn.
How many again?
Just casually and auto attacking. You just have to roll 1.
Sweet.
3 plus 1. So that's 12 damage here, 8 damage here.
We're talking meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
meatballs.
Meatballs?
Yeah.
The
How much
meatball
damage
that's
is it?
on Hugh's ass is
What kind of damage
take
is it?
force damage.
Oh, okay. And then how much was it?
12 on the one on Hugh's ass.
No rolls or saves or anything?
No, nothing. And then
12.
8 damage on the one. The smart one.
Sure enough, they get hit with these and they're. What else? You guys come
You're not invisible anymore because you attacked.
Yeah, I know.
I do, man. No, man. Let's go.
Neither do I.
Looks like it just
You done?
sounded like it took a shit. Oh!
Jesus.
So.
Focus on it again. So. Okay, let's go. Bird.
They're all. So these are the ones coming from like the side of the mountain.
Mhm.
They're just jumping up onto the wall here.
I was expecting a tidal wave of dice.
All lined up perfectly for me.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I have to get the breath attack first.
What's the recharge?
5 or 6, I get it back. That's with the D6.
Okay, so you roll a d6 for your recharge. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know how that worked. Fully.
Every time a dragon uses its breath attack, it has to roll at the start of its turn to see if it gets it back or not. Anything lower than 5, it doesn't get it.
Question, yes.
So they're closing in, and you see that there's more gnolls kind of closing in from the side. And then further. Anybody who's in the forge, you can hear that there's more like sounds coming from behind the forge area. Go over to Alistair.
Okay. More bodies. Fire. And let me see if I can get it back first. I do not get my fire breath back. However, I can still cast spells.
He's a cheater.
I see anything coming out of the cave?
You just know that there's a lot of sounds like coming from that direction. Very large creatures coming.
Um, staring down at
Are you
you.
saying that loud enough that you can hear you?
Oh, you. You see the giant albino red dragon finally fly over and land over the forge. And looking down at you, suddenly says, "Oh, jeez. I cannot let you like this." And he's going to make attacks on you. So, first off, with multi-attack, Frightful Presence. Every creature within 120 feet has to make a Wisdom DC of 19
That's
or be
hard.
frightened for a minute. What is that?
It's Jack Black. It's
Oh, I quote Queso every time I see a clip from that. Why are there real people in it? What kind of save is it?
Everyone within 120 feet of me has to make a 19 Wisdom save. And I mean everyone within 120 feet. Everyone within 120 feet of me has to make a Wisdom save.
Make a Wisdom saving throw.
What?
Because I have Sanctuary.
Okay.
Sanctuary!
Either way, you still have to roll.
Okay.
No, I mean everyone else.
I mean, if you fail, that means the Cohen's angled this direction.
Oh, it's not fired.
He moves.
a
He
wisdom
shifted
save.
all the way over there.
It's
And
Frightful
He
Presence.
has a presence that he's given off because what? Because you're large form now.
Yeah, because I'm a dragon.
21.
And Cassandra
21? Okay, so
is
you
a
pass.
12. Oh shit! the ball.
Everyone within 120 feet.
Fuck you. That's worse.
Your ability the whole time.
Alright, okay, thank God. The people on the wall are good. They're just out of range. I'm like, bro, I don't
Well,
wanna roll all
technically,
that. Pretty good. Okay, well, Cassandra, the two meatball creatures, and the two gnolls there, all fit.
she saved. Hugh, you gotta roll for wisdom.
Uh, 14.
27.
Okay, so you the 27.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you saved. So Hugh, you got frightened. So for 1 minute, you're frightened. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn, ending the effect on itself on a success. If the creature's saving throw is successful or the effect ends for it, the creature is immune to the dragon's frightful presence for the next 24 hours. So, yeah. And then I'm
If
going.
they're frightened, what, they can't move towards you?
I'm assuming it doesn't say on here.
Doesn't make them run away or nothing.
They have a disadvantage on attacks. They have, actually, you can look at the
Whatever it doesn't say on here.
I mean, if you roll up to the top of your D&D Beyond, here's your
Well, it's on the
frightened condition.
thing.
When you have the frightened condition, you experience the following effects. Ability checks and attacks are affected. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. So as long as anything can see you.
Yeah.
I have an advantage on being frightened. Give me a second. Because that's to do with my absolute unit of feet.
Okay. And you
17, does that pass?
No, you had to be in a 19.
And you
Damn,
can't
okay, never
willingly
mind.
move closer to the source of fear, so nobody can move closer to you except for you.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's fine, Hugh. You're right next to it. You don't have to run away or anything. You can just hit him with disadvantage.
Yeah, but he also has to move away.
You're gonna make him move away. You can't willingly move closer to the source of his fear.
He doesn't run.
So, like, he's right there. He just can't.
No, I mean like on his
If he had to
turn,
move any
can't
closer,
yeah.
he can't do that.
Then for attacks, I do 3 attacks. Also, how does this work?
So did you replace one of your attacks with the presence?
No, it says use frightful presence. It then makes 3 attacks.
Oh, okay, cool. So then you
Yeah.
make 3 attacks.
And then I also have blind sight.
So that means you don't have to see.
I think I see her, even though she's invisible.
If she's within the range of blind
I'm not
sight.
invisible anymore though,
But,
because
Yeah.
because I
oh, because you did a spell. So.
Yeah. So how that works for blind sight is that it'll say a range. It should say something like blind sight 60 feet. 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to see or sense the presence of things within 60 feet of you, without with them being obscured, with them being hidden, with them being invisible.
Yeah. I'm gonna make 2 attacks on you, and then I'm gonna do 1 attack on Patches. So first I'll do Patches. 16 plus 14. I think that's 30. Right?
Yeah, that's
Your potion lasts.
Or until the HP on the dragon hits 0.
I expect this to turn into a Dungeons and Dragons.
And so since that hits, that's 2d10. Plus 8, so total of 24 piercing damage. Plus, Jesus, I didn't catch this part. Plus 2d6 of fire damage. Okay, so 24 piercing damage and then 8 fire damage. The actions. The 2 claw attacks going toward you. So one of them misses the natural 1. And 13 14 plus 14, so 27.
$27 hit here.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 14 slashing damage to you, Hugh.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it.
So you're a follower of Arzon?
Not exactly. I'm a dragon.
Right.
Little cat whiskers sticking out.
I hate it so much. Yeah, that's what they're called. Generation Alpha. Yes. Well, the generation after.
From 2013 to 2025. Generation Alpha. And we're millennials.
That's not Ohio City.
I hate it.
Does 17 hit you?
Okay.
Yes.
Who's attacking?
You have not seen where it's coming from.
Okay, they have to make a wisdom saving throw first.
24.
Okay. Are they
7.
close enough?
They are within 150 feet.
Do they get like within 15 feet of my character?
They are not moved up. They're shooting you from range.
Okay.
But one arrow comes flying out and hits Cassandra first. And then another one whizzes past your face, and then the next one with a 17. Does that hit?
My armor class is 17.
Just misses. Alright. And you see that from the cave. It's another knoll, but
He's on a big dope.
he's not on a big dog. Not yet. You don't yet. He's riding a hyena.
A big
That's
guy
a
or a hyena.
doll. You know what? Let's go with this.
That's the hyena. Fucking terrifying.
Alright. So this dude comes charging out, shoots his 3 arrows. Ashes. One of these little meatball guys is coming for you. 18 to bite you. 18 to bite you.
Yeah. And it's
You can choose to take half damage.
really.
One of your things is you can react to your
7 points of piercing damage as it gnaws on your ankle.
Okay, so it's gonna be
I love the one who's just like
Okay.
all hyped for it
so
too.
how much of it was?
What was the damage?
There was 7 points of piercing damage.
So then half of that. Yeah, I was like, that's fine. She's just staring at it.
Biting your ankle.
You're more
Oh.
annoying than you're a little bit more annoying than the rats I deal with.
You just got cold lesson on a rat. What you gonna do about it?
You've taken damage. He's taken damage. You've taken damage. So I need you, Hugh, and Alistair to make
Okay.
a intelligence saving throw.
That's not going to go very well for me.
And fucking wide. It literally landed here. It was like on the weird side.
14.
15.
14, 15. What'd you get, Hugh?
A 6.
Oh no.
So you're gonna take 6 points of damage, Alistair. Patches, you're taking 6 points of damage. And then Hugh, you're gonna be taking 12 points of damage.
It's on you. He was so dumb. Nothing intelligent hurts him. Can't hurt what's not there.
Oh my god.
Remember that.
You're gonna get dragged over to the knolls. Alright. So, we go over to Yvonne. Seeing the chaos erupting around you, what did you doing on your turn?
Looks like Cassandra. You okay?
Rocked a little bit, and I'm wondering if we should pull everyone out. There's more here than what I expected. And that bastard decided to turn against us.
Yeah, that is a shame. Oh, he looks where the arrow is.
On her?
Yeah.
It kind of like went into her side here. She was able to kind of like pull it from the back.
There. And he like reaches his hand. Kind of like a glow a little bit off his hand to kill it.
She like pushes your hand away, and she's like, "We'll deal with it later. It's fine. We have to get them out of there now."
Okay. The two gnolls. Yeah, the two gnolls have to make a wisdom saving.
One on the left got 6. One got 23.
Six, 7, 29 points of radiant damage.
All right. kind of spell is this?
It's Spirit Guardians.
Oh, right.
It's just them moving them into close range.
Okay. And favorite part of that is
what's the difficulty rating of the Knoll in front of him?
you need a challenge rating?
Yeah.
4.
4.
The one to the right is
The one to the right's an 8. Oh wait. What are these gnolls considered? Are they just humanoid beasts? Are they fiends or anything like that?
I had the full stats, I'd be able to tell you, but I'm pretty sure the one on the right is fiendish, and then the one on the left is.
That's right. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of casually stand there.
You're getting close to the end. As you kind of move ahead and make that move, you're gonna go ahead and end the session. Alright, guys. Don't shift anything on the board just yet. I'm gonna snap a couple of photos for next session. That way we kind of have a way to jump back in and hey, we could buy a couple of cherries. Maybe the audience, dude. Alright guys, anybody who was watching and enjoyed it, thank you so much for being here. I apologize for all the freezing. Something's up with the cameras that they're just not cooperating with us. But we're gonna do our best to keep bringing you guys your show. Otherwise, have a good week.